Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Now, good old Santa Claus is going to tell you his top 10 ranking for the best Christmas movies. And if you don't agree, that's a little naughty. And I might not just bring you any gifts. Oh, what? You don't think I'm Santa Claus? This is as authentic as it gets.
Okay.
Number 10. The 1964 film, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
He's got a shiny nose.
Shiny? I'd even say it glows.
This is a movie I watched all growing up. It always played on ABC Family, and I still enjoy watching it. It's a stop-motion film, which is pretty cool, and it's based off the song from 1949. Besides the terrifying sequence with the abominable snowman that would give me nightmares, and kind of a jerkwad Santa Claus at one point. Shame on you, Donner, for having this kid. He looks like a freak. The heck, Santa? Regardless, though, this movie's still fun, impressive, and a good holiday watch.
Nothing.
Number 9. A Christmas Story. Believe it or not, I never saw this film until 3 years ago. I know, it's a Christmas crime. But ever since, I love to watch it every winter, and I see why people like it so much. We have our main character, Ralphie, and it just feels like, to me, a bunch of family-friendly SNL skits back to back. But it's enjoyable.
Now it was serious. A double dog dare. What else was left but a triple dare you?
With Ralphie's relentless pursuit of getting his Red Ryder BB gun, we learn about persistence. We see a lot of family truths and just what goes on in a quirky family.
Would you look at that? What is it?
And just that innocence of being a kid and being excited to get your gift. And this movie's hilarious. Even before I saw this movie, I knew some of these iconic lines. You'll shoot your eye out. I double dog dare you. And show fa-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra.
Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Number 8. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, made in 1970. I don't know why, but I always just seem to watch it more growing up than the other ones. But I love this origin story of good old Saint Nick. It teaches a lot of values like kindness, persistence, and giving, all in the face of adversity. Where in this film, the adversity is the Burgermeister.
His Honor, Burgermeister, Meisterburger.
I think we all have some Burgermeister in our lives, and this film shows how you stand up for what's right. Number 7. How the Grinch Stole Christmas from the year 2000. This is one of my first experiences that I can remember of going to the movie theater, besides Sixth Sense, which was a terrible choice for my parents. But anyways, Jim Carrey crushes it in this role with his face expressions and charismatic nature. He made this movie so much funnier than it would have been. Yes, is at the cost of some of the specialness of the original story that Dr. Seuss had, but I still love it for its uniqueness. The sets look amazing, it's quirky. I know Tim Burton didn't do it, but it kind of had that just weirdness that Tim Burton movies had. People say this movie focused on more style than substance, which I can agree, but I love the style. It has hilarious scenes, but it still teaches some good lessons. Christmas spirit comes from the heart. Not to mention we got these bangers. Where are you, Christmas? Something find you. Fahu, Forez, Dahu, Dores.
Everyone in this room is now dumber.
Number 6. Very similar to the last one, The Grinch from 2018. This Grinch film is way different than the 2000 film. We get a cute, fresh story that still draws from the original book, but definitely makes it its own. And this was done by Illumination, and I love Illumination, and I think they put out some of the best animated movies of the past decade. In this version, we get the Grinch, who's still a Grinch, but something I liked is he's not a jerk to Max. He loves Max, he's his friend, and he's a lot kinder to him than Jim Carrey was. Benedict Cumberbatch does a great job of voicing him, and this movie teaches us a lot more about love and connection. And whenever you have an animated movie, you can just do a lot more with it, and this immerses us in the world of Dr. Seuss. Number 5. This is where we really start, as the kids say, cooking. Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. Now, I am shocked with how many people do not enjoy this film or don't watch it every year, because this one is just where the magic really starts for me. How can you not love it? How can you not? I love these Disney characters, and they give us 3 different stories that all teach great lessons to kids and are entertaining. To me, this brings the feeling of Christmas magic more than all the previous entries I mentioned. and just gives us great lessons on what Christmas is all about. And the one with Goofy and Max, and just seeing Goofy try so hard to be a good dad, it almost brings a tear to my eye. And then the Mickey and Minnie one, which is based off the story of the Gift of the Magi, it does bring a tear to my eye. That's love. Number 4, and definitely the funniest entry on this list, is Elf.
Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
Will Ferrell was the best, and he is definitely what made this film so funny. The dynamic of Buddy the Elf and his dad, played by James Caan, with his serious nature, just created awkward, hilarious moments. This movie gives us some fun stop-motion nods, inspired by the original Rudolph movie. You get some Christmas magic sprinkled in there. An epic finale, and mainly this teaches you to keep the Christmas spirit. No matter how old you get, you can still feel that magic. Which you need to have if you want to get gifts this year. Number 3, and probably the most polarizing movie on this list that I chose, but 2004's The Polar Express. I know people say this hasn't aged well, but I still love watching it no matter how creepy the kids look.
Do you know what kind of train this is? Well, do ya?
This movie is based off the 1985 children's book and stars Tom Hanks in 6 roles. To me, this movie is just the epitome of Christmas magic and wonder. Mysterious train, going to the North Pole, meeting Santa, and although people say it didn't age well, this was one of the first movies to film in live action using motion capture, which then made it an animated film. This movie has crazy intense moments for a kids movie, and it teaches the lessons of having faith, belief, and friendship. And that seeing isn't always believing. Number 2, and definitely the most rewatchable for me on this list, 1994's The Santa Claus. This film stars Tim Allen and definitely put him in the spotlight. This movie has tons of laughs.
Name? Père Noël. Babo Natale. Père Nicole.
Papa Gijo.
But also finds its balance of seriousness with family and the Christmas spirit, and I just love it. We see this divorced dad who's kind of down and out in life. Yeah, he has a great job, but I wouldn't say he's super happy. He's kind of a grump.
And I am just about this close to taking all those presents back up the chimney with me.
But he gets to become the new Santa. Win for divorced dads out there. And this one really just brings that special feeling and the joy of believing in Santa Claus. Now, number 1. What could it be? Well, this movie came out last year and stars The Rock and Chris Evans. Gotcha.
Oh, you got them, Santa. You got them.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell.
No, we're not talking about that movie. My choice is the film from 1946, It's a Wonderful Life. You can argue all you want if you don't think this is number 1, but this is without a doubt one of the biggest Christmas movies there is. Although it wasn't successful when it first came out, decades later it became a Christmas classic. This movie starring Jimmy Stewart playing George Bailey just teaches you all about how your life has worth. And no matter how depressed you are, there's a way out. It teaches about self-sacrifice, gratitude, helping others, which I guess is the self-sacrifice, and one of my favorite things, it teaches how no man is poor if he has friends. Maybe it seems cheesy, but it's true. Do you guys agree with this Christmas ranking? What would you change? What is your top 10? I'm always down to try other movies.
But just remember, if you don't agree with Santa, you might just get a lump of coal this year.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. When I wake up, I'm getting a CAT scan.